Florida author, and his best-selling novel, Where Our Beaches and Palm Trees Make the Perfect Suspenseful Setting. And if you're missing the kids at school, perhaps cuddles with this little girl is just what you need. We meet our pet of the week. And these guys are keeping a big secret. Luckily, we are spilling the tea on where you can experience some amazing and immersive entertainment. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Great Day Live. I'm Janelle Martinez. Thanks so much for joining us, and happy Monday. I hope all of you had an amazing weekend. We are starting today talking to a Florida author. The book is called Florida Palms, and it takes readers back to 2009 during the time of the Great Recession. This gritty debut novel follows three friends whose furniture moving job turns into a deadly run-in with gangs, drugs, and tests of loyalty. Author Joe Pan is joining us to tell us a little bit more about his debut novel. So welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, so before we get into the book, I want to hear a little bit more about you. You're from Florida. You're from the Space Coast.
Yeah,
correct?
I grew up in Melbourne, Palm Bay area and lived there for 18 years before leaving for North Carolina.
But you're not, this is your debut novel, but you're no stranger to books, right?
No,
Books
no.
have definitely been part of your life, right?
Yeah, I've published 5 poetry books, a couple nonfiction books, and I run 2 small presses, Brooklyn Arts Press and Augury Books. Brooklyn Arts Press was the smallest publishing company to win a National Book Award in poetry, actually.
Yeah, well, you know, why write a book now? Why was now the time to do it? Or have you been secretly writing, just not publishing them?
That's actually the case. So I have been working on Florida Palms for about 2 decades.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And I've written other books in the meantime, but I knew I wanted this to be my first one because I really wanted to, you know, showcase a part of the Space Coast that's often overlooked. We hear about the space industry a lot. My grandparents, all of them worked for the space industry in some way. But my father was a jail guard. And so I saw both sides of that economic coin, and I really wanted to show the stories of these young kids as I lived it.
Yeah, and so I was asking you earlier if this book comes from experience or if it was all kind of thought of out of thin air.
Yeah, well, there are some stories that have a basis in fact, but of course, once you start writing the thing and you start writing characters, you're finding new ways to explore that old material. So yes, some of this has some roots in reality, but and I did a great deal of research, but it becomes its own thing as you write it.
Okay, well, let's talk about it because it's a gritty thriller. Okay, am I describing it correctly?
Yeah, it's a slow burn crime thriller. A good friend of mine called it the Redneck Godfather, and that's people really like that.
Yeah.
But really, it's a coming of age tale about a group of young kids fresh out of high school. They don't have a lot of options, and they're trying to figure out what to do with their lives. And they're all working for one of their friends' fathers, who's this burly old biker who did some time and then came to the Space Coast in order to start anew. But because of the time, it's the Great Recession. It's a time when houses are now worth $20,000. Whole neighborhoods are being bought up by people. Needs to, you know, make ends meet. And so he sees this guy, Bird, the biker, sees this group of young kids as a cohort that won't turn on each other. And so they begin running drugs up and down the East Coast.
Yeah, okay. And so, you know, is this a book that is going to turn into maybe a series, or is this a one and done?
Well, it's funny you should mention series. HBO picked up the option, and we've been working on the series for television.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so
congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much.
Is this breaking news?
No.
Are we breaking news right now?
I can't talk too much about it, but we've been doing it for a little while, and it's a lot of fun. But in terms of like it being a series, I have written a second book sort of in draft form. I'm not sure if that's going to ever become a thing.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm just focused on this one.
Yeah, well, how fun was it for you to kind of take where you grew up and kind of put it into a book?
I can't tell you, the experience has been, well, that was difficult because like you're thinking about all of the problems that people go through, all the struggles. My mother was a a single parent raising 3 children. Like, you're going back into those places, and that could be tough, you know? But at the same time, I just spent some time at Palm Bay High. I haven't been there in 30 years. That's where I went to school. And I taught a class 2 days ago. And just being back in that room and talking to the kids and talking about how literature happens everywhere, right? Because I remember reading books. I was in Iowa. I went to the Iowa Writers Workshop, and there was a book there, Jesus' Son. It was set then. I remember going to all the various places. There was different bars, and there were different locales that registered, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I know this. And so talking to the kids, talking to friends that showed up for readings, just seeing that is really, it's wonderful to share that experience. This really is a love letter to the Space Coast.
Okay, I love that. And do you have any advice for young writers out there?
Keep going.
Keep going,
Because there's always going to be a lot of things in your way. It's going to be work. It's going to be the pressures of daily life. But if you really truly believe in a thing and you in your heart want to show a story that can't be told by anybody else, that's your responsibility. Keep going.
Okay, and you have some events coming up, or at least one in our area, right?
Yes, absolutely. So Tombolo Books tonight, 7 p.m. Looking forward to that. And Safety Harbor Library tomorrow.
Oh, okay, so two.
Two
Perfect.
events.
All right, and where can we get the book, most importantly?
Well, I would say go to Tombolo Books and get the book. But you could buy the book wherever books are sold.
Okay, perfect. And of course, you have a website too if people want to find out more about yourself.
Yeah, find me at joe@joepan.com.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for sharing your book with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well, if you are feeling blue since the kids went back to school, this little girl can lift your spirits. We meet our pet of the week next.
10 Tampa Bay is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
When your home breaks down, you need help fast. Call ARS Rescue Rooter and take $50 off any cooling or heating repair over $200. Trust ARS Rescue Rooter to bring comfort and calm back to your home. Call 866-655-3031 to schedule your appointment.
When it comes to saving lives, one cancer center stands above the rest. Moffitt Cancer Center, now in South Shore, delivering Florida's top choice for cancer care closer to you. It starts with an accurate diagnosis to give each patient the most precise cancer treatment plan with the best chance to beat it. And at Moffitt, our elite team is committed to providing the best outcomes. As Florida's only comprehensive cancer center, we treat more than 100 different types of cancer. And now Moffitt at South Shore offers a full range of services, from advanced screenings to the latest life-saving therapies, with cancer experts that offer the highest level of expertise for your specific type of cancer. At Moffitt, we're pioneering breakthrough treatments. Our scientists are developing innovative clinical trials that become routine treatments for patients. No one in Florida even comes close, because we're driven by a single-minded urgency to save lives. That's the Moffitt difference. With our new South Shore location, we're making it more convenient for you to choose Florida's #1 cancer hospital. Choose Moffitt first, a cancer center like no other.
Online security is, like, as a mom, one of the very highest priorities. There's so many things that we have to watch out for. With Spectrum, I don't have to worry about it. I know when my kids are on their devices, they are protected because I'm not always sitting right next to them. The reliability, the connectivity, the security, everything is kind of all in one. That absolutely makes it worth it to me.
Fast, reliable internet starting at $30 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
Think you need a new roof? Think again.
Hey, if you've seen those Roof Max commercials on TV, maybe you got questions like, what's Roof Max? And would it be right for me? And how expensive is it? And why is everybody so happy with the company? Those are the questions I had. Today I thought maybe I'd see if I could get some answers. Ready? And action.
Mike Rowe puts Roof Max to the test.
Yeah, I'm Mike Rowe. I'm Roof Max and a roof.
Scan the code to see what he discovered.
Get a new energy-efficient HVAC system from Unique Services for just $171 a month and take up to 180 months to pay. Call 941-500-9819 to schedule your free consultation or second opinion with the pros at Unique Services today.
We can start whenever you're ready. Ready?
Yeah. Where you, no, stop! Wrong pedal, wrong other pedal. Oh, he's in a wheelchair.
What do you want?
Not stop the car. That's a kid. Kid.
Did I pass?
Now serving CBS, October 13th.
Well, here's a fun fact backed by science. Having a pet lowers blood pressure, reduces anxiety, and even boosts immunity. So maybe it's time to adopt. Reagan from the Humane Society of Tampa is back with our pet of the week. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. So who do you have here?
This is Gladys.
No.
Gertie.
This is Gertie. We're going to talk about Gladys in a minute.
Yes, this is Gertie. She is only 5, but as everyone can tell, I mean, she's a full bred Chihuahua, but she's a little thick. She definitely needs to go on a diet and a little exercise plan, which goes into, all of the stress reducing and anxiety reducing, because then you also have a little workout buddy.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe she would be perfect for someone who also wants to lose a few pounds and you can walk together.
Yes. She definitely needs a little bit of extra love and attention when it comes to that. She's so sweet. It does take her a little bit to warm up, but honestly, I think when she is more comfortable, she's going to be just like such a different dog.
Yeah, and you said that she's had a pretty tough life so far.
She has. So we know that she's been in at least 3 homes, and in this last home, her adopters or the people who had her, they left the apartment and left her in it.
Oh my goodness.
So they abandoned her in the apartment.
Wow.
Yeah, so
poor little thing.
Yes, so she's looking for her forever home, who also wants to exercise and put her on a diet.
I love it, because how much does she weigh?
She's 24 pounds.
Okay, how much should Chihuahuas weigh? I'm
9
putting you on
to
the spot.
12.
Okay, right. They're little.
I mean, she could. More than half of her body weight should probably go.
Yeah, well, we want to mention a success story that we had here on our show. 2 women, amazing women who work here, who help out on this show, adopted a pet that we had on recently, right? And that was Gladys. That was Gladys. There she is right there, Donna and Darcy. Mom and daughter adopted that cutie right there, and they are so happy. They tell us that that little girl right there brings them so much joy.
Oh, good. Yeah, they fell in love almost immediately.
Yeah.
Like even before the segment, they were both like very taken with her.
How could you not? Look at that face.
I know. They look great.
Yeah. And then this past Saturday, you guys had a really good day.
We had a great day. We broke a record.
Wow.
83 adoptions in one day.
Wow.
Which was massive, especially because there was no sort of like special event. There was no any sort of like clear the shelters or anything. So
why do you think that is? Maybe people getting back into a routine?
I think people getting back into a routine, and also, I mean, we have incredible pets, and so thankfully we're able to do stuff like this and show them off. And
yeah. Is there anything we need to know about having a Chihuahua in particular?
No, there are a lot of stereotypes about Chihuahuas, but they could be very different depending on the Chihuahua.
Right.
I think for a while, Gertie is going to be pretty low energy just because she doesn't feel her best right now.
Right.
But later, she might turn into a totally different dog that we don't know.
Yeah.
She might just be very active.
She just needs some love and care and a good home.
She does.
And she's 5, right?
And she's 5 years old. So, yeah, that's basically like a young kid in Chihuahua land.
Chihuahuas live a long time.
Very long, about 20 years.
Wow.
So.
Okay, so if someone wants to adopt this little cutie or some of the other animals that you have there, how could they get in touch with you?
Head over to the shelters the best way. Gertie and I will be back in like 30 minutes, so she can definitely be adopted then.
Perfect.
And then, just get ready.
Yeah, love it. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
really
you.
Appreciate it, and good luck to this little girl right there. Yeah. All right, coming up, we let you in on a little secret where you can see some amazing entertainment. We get a preview next.
10 Tampa Bay is sponsored by Integrity Home Solutions, where details matter.
10 Tampa Bay Plus is the place to catch your local news, updated weather forecasts, and more. Live or anytime you want. Stream 10 Tampa Bay Plus. The 10 Tampa Bay Plus TV app. Streaming 24/7. Local news from the team you trust on your time. Track how the weather will impact your day.
Do have a dense fog advisory now through 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Extended, continuous coverage of breaking news.
New video just coming into our newsroom.
Go deeper with in-depth interviews and exclusive reporting. All the local news you need, live or on demand. 10 Tampa Bay Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
If you ever find yourself moving through these doors,
We're gonna take care of you.
if you ever hear these sounds, or see these lights, may you find our caring team of ER experts all around you. This is the human spirit at its best. Advent Health. Feel whole.
This is Jake. She doesn't know about 5-star Medicare Advantage plans from Optimum Healthcare.
Hello?
Jane, you're on TV.
Oh, okay.
Are you really paying over $500 every month for a Medicare supplement plan and prescription drug coverage?
Yeah, it bites.
At least you get dental, vision, and hearing coverage.
What? No, that's extra.
Zero cost over-the-counter items?
Oh, no. I guess I'm benefit poor?
You could be benefit rich, enjoying all those perks plus $174 back in your monthly Social Security check, $80 per month for groceries and utilities, and $90 per month for over-the-counter items.
And Optimum is 5-star rated?
4 years in a row, thanks to our members. Now close your eyes and imagine the 5-star life with Optimum.
Oh. Yoo-hoo! Aha! Yes!
Well, Jane?
I'm ready. Optimize me.
Call Optimum at 855-867-7704.
If a beautiful new bathroom is on your wish list, now is the time to act. It's West Shore Homes 1-week flash sale. Get 25% off your project plus 12 months of no payments and no interest.
That's right. Each week we help hundreds of homeowners transform their bathrooms. From tub to shower conversions to full bathroom models, we bring homeowners' dream baths to life every single day.
And with over 55,000 5-star reviews, people trust West Shore Home to deliver.
We make the process easy from start to finish, and now we're making it more affordable. Get started with your free, no obligation consultation now and lock in a price that's good for an entire year. Whether you're in the planning phase or ready to move forward, we have you covered.
This week, get 25% off your project plus no payments and no interest for 12 months when you call the number on your screen or visit westshorebath.com right now. West Shore Homes 1-week flash sale makes it easy to get your bathroom remodel started and save big. You need to call now to lock in this offer. So call or go to westshorebath.com.
10 Tampa Bay is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Immerse yourself in a secret world of art, creativity, and storytelling at these special events happening this month in Tampa. Here to explain is Elise from The Rooted Door. So welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
I'm excited to be here.
Of course, I know we're going to get a performance in a little bit, but first I want to talk about just the company and the show that's going on. So first, talk to me about The Rooted Door. Explain to me what that is.
So The Rooted Door is officially now a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and we're rooted in arts and culture. Our mission is really to elevate immersive creative experiences here, and also to give artists a platform, give them work, allow them to showcase the creativity and the talent we have here in Tampa.
Yeah, and you're from Tampa, so it's really
am.
important to you to kind of keep the stories alive that are here in Tampa, right?
So my grandfather actually had one of the first drugstores in West Tampa.
Wow.
So it was always, my entire family's here. It was always super important for me to get back home. My career took me away from Tampa. I always did large-scale special event production, big companies, big brands around the globe, and I really always wanted to come home, and so now I'm home, trying to bring what I do here.
Yeah, well then let's talk about this series. Kind of explain to me what it is and what story it wants to tell.
Absolutely. So we're indebted and grateful to have Hillsborough County Board of County Commissioners as our partner. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. And this event series is called Secret Spaces. And Secret Spaces is really about, we're taking over a historic venue. It's a 10,000 square foot old historic church in Ybor City. And really this theme is rooted in Tampa's history. And how we're doing that is through creative arts, right? So you'll arrive to this experience, you'll come to the lounge, you'll be able to enjoy delicious curated crafted cocktails, and then in a very curious and mysterious way, we'll invite you back for the next hour and a half to multiple rooms to explore. Some of the performances are seated, but you're gonna see everything from actors to dancers to opera singers to violinists to really unfolding these stories. And what we were most inspired by are the immigrant stories that made Tampa the diverse melting pot that it is. So we encourage you to come and really explore and have your own interpretive lens, because what it means to you is not what it means to me. And that's what we're excited about.
Yeah, I know you hear about, immersive experience so much, and in this case, it means you're kind of walking through the different performances, the different rooms.
Exactly. Yeah. So every part of the room is a different interpretive story, right? So you might see, one actor show up here and she might show up later in the performance as well, and you'll try to weave those stories together in your own way. At the end of the day, it's about being inspired. We want people to feel something and to connect to the roots of Tampa, because the stories that make us up are who we are in this city, and I feel like it's part of my passion to tell those.
Yeah, so did you find the venue first and kind of create the story around it, or was the story there and then you were looking for the venue?
The story was always rooted in Tampa's past. So we were always looking for a historic building so that it could really communicate that theme and that messaging, and really an unassuming venue that we could bring back to life.
Yeah.
You might have passed this building 100 times before, but you've never seen it like this.
Yeah, well, we're going to see a sneak peek in a moment. Kind of explain to me what we're going to be seeing and who the performers are.
Absolutely. So we have Nick, who's an incredible violinist. We have Maddie Madison, who's an incredible dancer from USF, and we have Rob, who is a local poet in the community. And basically, the blending of these three genres, if you will, is kind of what you're going to see, the blending on site. So they'll be telling a story from the poet's perspective. She'll be telling a story from the dance perspective, and of course, Nick with his incredible violin will really elevate and inspire you.
Yeah, how many cast members are in this show, would you say?
I would say roughly about 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is amazing, because you're giving them an opportunity to showcase their talents, to work, right?
Absolutely, and I think it goes beyond the performers. It's all the behind the scenes that people forget too. We have incredible production, creators, designers, set designers. Everyone has come together on this, so without them, they are the magic. We're all a family together to kind of elevate and bring something Tampa has never seen before. That I can promise you.
Yeah, so the first show is this Friday.
This Friday, August 22nd. Yeah. It's for 3 weekends, so it's through September 7th. It's Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, multiple showtimes, all small group settings. So we encourage you to come and get your ticket before they sell out, because again, it's pretty epic.
Yeah, and there is the website you see right there, therooteddoor.com/secrets to get your tickets. And now sit back and listen as we get a sneak peek into this show. Take it away.
Your journey tonight will take you to realms far beyond this one. Through the door where time flows like the Hillsborough River, events long past ebb and flow across the bay, pulling together a collection of stories that nourish the roots of the city, bearing fruit to dreams we've yet to interpret. Join us at Secret Spaces.
So good. Thank you so much. Don't miss them. The first show Friday night. Well, the secret is out on this charming bookstore in St. Pete where it's all about little readers. We tell you about the Story Garden tomorrow.
This happen a lot?
Just during pick games drawings, so twice a day, every day.
The Florida Lottery. It's good fun.
Choose Winters and Yonker, and we will send an attorney to you. Let our aggressive attorneys represent you for your personal injury case. Our firm will send an attorney, not an investigator, legal assistant, or paralegal. Winters and Yonker.
It's 90 degrees. I can't wait around for someone to fix our AC.
We don't have to.
When you need expert AC repair fast, it's nice to know help is just around the corner. For just $29, ABC's knowledgeable professionals will perform a full cooling system check. And if any repairs are needed, there's no waiting around. So, to keep your AC running smooth all summer long, call the experts at ABC. Trust ABC Plumbing, Air, and Heat and consider it done.
Save up to 50% on select styles of beautiful new carpet, hardwood, vinyl, and laminate from Empire Today. We'll beat any competitor's offer, guaranteed. Visit EmpireToday.com or call
800-588-2300 Empire
Today.
I was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer the day after Christmas of 2013. I knew that Moffitt was where I needed to be to live.
Your first choice for treating gastrointestinal cancers is your best chance for beating them. So choose Moffitt first.
I'm a registered nurse at Moffitt Cancer Center, and I'm also a 10-year stage 3 colon cancer survivor.
Moffitt is accelerating the science for the early detection and treatment of all gastrointestinal cancers.
I take a lot of joy in being able to impact other people's lives. They look at me and see hope and see that I'm on the other side of the journey.
Moffitt's advanced treatment and breakthrough clinical trials are providing survival outcomes up to 4 times the national averages.
They saved my life. I appreciate every day.
Call Moffitt to connect with a gastrointestinal cancer expert.
Really painful feet. I had no idea what was going on. It's hard to put in words how gratifying it is to have that kind of pain gone.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Choose Winters and Yonker, and we will send an attorney to you for your auto accident. I'm Bill Winters. If you've been injured in an accident, call Winters and Yonker so we can start working on your case. Call Winters and Yonker for your free attorney consultation.
Experienced Florida personal injury lawyers, ready when you need them, not just during normal business hours. That's the commitment at Liguori & Liguori, where you've probably heard them say, call me or text me on my cell. Well, Keith and Megan Liguori are here to tell us about what they can do to help you. So welcome to you both, and thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so Keith, I want to start with you. You know, we have a lot of personal injury firms here in Florida. What makes you all different?
We really go above and beyond to give great customer service, and we do everything we can to maximize our clients' results, knowing that we're trying to help them in the most miserable time in their life. So what really makes us stand apart is that the customer service, and then what we do is we have access. You have access to us when you become a client of us on our cell phone after hours. And so either the lawyer you'll be working with, or you have our main line gets forwarded to my cell phone or to one of my attorney's cell phones at nights or weekends, so you can always access us if you have any questions. And we know people do at all times, or crashes don't always happen
Right.
during regular business hours. So that's another
Absolutely.
time reason to contact us after hours.
Yeah, and you were born and raised in Tampa, as you were.
Yes.
So what does that mean? What is the importance of having a local attorney represent you?
Well, I mean, we understand the system here in Tampa, and I think we understand the people in Tampa, and I think that makes a big difference. And we understand what people are going through living in the Tampa Bay community as opposed to living in Orlando or South Florida.
Yeah.
I think that makes a difference when representing somebody, especially being familiar with the roads, very familiar with the roads and what people are going through. We're very familiar with the judicial system. Obviously, we're having to file more lawsuits than ever before, unfortunately, but that's the way this business has gone in the last couple of years. And we're just not seeing the insurance company step up and do what they should do on a regular basis and try to help people. But that's what they hire us for.
Absolutely. Okay, well, Megan, you've watched your father be a successful attorney here in Tampa. You're following in his footsteps. What do you bring to the table?
I think personally, I think it's really about taking his leadership and then taking it to the next level and really learning and developing and growing. And what we really focus on is supporting our staff and so that they can best serve our clients and our community and giving back. Yeah.
Well, you mentioned accidents and that accidents don't always happen during business hours, but what advice do you have for someone when they first get into that accident? What should we do?
Thank you. I love that question.
Yeah.
So the first thing you need to do is make sure you're safe and everyone around you safe. After that, you need to call the police, and then you need to take pictures and videos of the scene and of the incident and of everything around you. And then finally, you need to go seek medical treatment if you're hurt. And after that's all done, then you can call us and we can step in and help. And I'd also like to point out, even if you've been given an offer by an insurance company, we give free consultations. We're more than happy to talk to you and help you and give you our opinion, and then people can move forward from there and make the best decision for themselves.
Yeah. Is there anything you should do at the scene? Should you, take pictures? Should you, what should you do? Because I know it's so crazy and your mind's all over the place when you first get into an accident.
Yes. So you definitely want to take pictures of all the vehicles. You want to take pictures of the scene around you. You want to take a moment and look around you and see if there's any video cameras or anything, so that we can go and get footage so that we can best support you and help you and have evidence to support your case.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're in hurricane season, and I know a lot of people probably still have PTSD from the last hurricanes.
I agree.
Do you have any advice for someone who may have, either lost their home in the hurricanes or may potentially lose their home in a flood or from storm damage?
Well, the unique situation is my mom actually lost her house because it got flooded about 3 or 4 feet in it. So we have direct experience with that, the last storms that came through last October. But what you need to do is take a lot of pictures, take video of any damage to your house, and make sure you're documenting it properly. If you lost items or they got flooded or got wet, you need to list those items and try to find receipts. If not, list what you paid for those items. Very important to make sure you do that itemization, because you're looking at the content and then you're looking at the structure type of situation. So you have to make sure that you are documenting both of those scenarios. One of the things I like to do is I like to have my clients hire a contractor and actually go out there and give a pricing, because the insurance company is going to do the same thing. And I've never had a case where there's ever not been a discrepancy as to what the cost is for the repair. And so that is a very big issue, where then that's where we need to try to talk to the insurance companies, have a come to Jesus as to the realization as to what it costs to fix a property or replace items. And go from there.
Yeah, I didn't, when I think about someone losing their home in a flood or hurricane storm, I never think about calling an attorney, but it sounds like it would be a good idea, beneficial.
I would highly recommend it. One that actually knows how to handle storm damage claims or property claims. Not just somebody that says, I can help you. That's the very big difference. And because you need somebody that specializes in that, because the law is different. It's not the same law as you would deal with an auto accident or a trucking case. So you got to know the difference between the two. And we have lawyers that specialize in that, and that can really help people.
Yeah, perfect. Well, how can someone reach you? I mean, you said it earlier, just call you on your cell, right?
The best way to do it is call us at our office, 888-254-7119. Or you could even email me directly at klagori@callmeonmycell.com. I have no problem taking people's emails and phone calls. And we'll be more than happy to help you at any time, or just answer questions, or just evaluate your case. If you are getting an offer from an insurance company, you want to find out if that's a reasonable offer or not, feel free to call us anytime.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, and thanks for coming on today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. And again, to get in touch with them today, you can go to callmeonmycell.com, or you can call 888-254-7119. Well, up next, from birthday cards to hot rods, see how one local boy's special day is turning into a full-throttle surprise. And another sweet event to help special kids where you can crawl for cupcakes. That's next.
Broadway at Straz is back this fall. 6 show packages are on sale now, featuring The Outsiders, Anne Juliet, Hell's Kitchen, The Notebook, and more. Packages start at $198. Get tickets at StrazCenter.org.
There's something for everyone at Busch Gardens. Come face to face with over 800 animals, including cheetahs and new capybaras. Feel the rush of our 8 thrilling coasters. Explore the all-new Wild Oasis Kids Adventure with treetop climbs and family-friendly drops. And don't miss the all-new Beer Fest with over 120 flavors of brews, barbecue, and more. Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay, where wonder meets wild fun. Buy a 2026 Fun Card now. Get unlimited visits the rest of 2025 and 2026.
My name is Tiana Hugabook. I was involved in a motor vehicle accident. My car rolled over and flipped 3 times. I had fractured my spinal cord. I was unable to move my legs. It was very devastating. The reason I contacted Morgan & Morgan was I wanted to fight for myself. I wanted to be able to provide for my kids after losing everything that I did have. I heard of Morgan & Morgan, but never ever thought I'd be put in a predicament where I had to use them. They want to make sure that you and your family are well taken care of. I'm very happy with what I received.
This community knows storms, and we know how to face them together. At Tampa Electric, we're preparing all year, hardening transmission lines, trimming trees, undergrounding power lines, and planning for every scenario. And when a storm hits, we're working around the clock, supported by dedicated crews from near and far. And we don't stop until every light is back on. Together, we're stronger, and together, we can power through any storm. See how you can prepare at tampaelectric.com/stormcenter.
Breaking news, parts of Highway 41 shut down, crews battling this lumber fire.
We are staying on top of some breaking news.
A water main break is impacting traffic.
Stream breaking news on 10 Tampa Bay Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free. Mornings during the school year? Not easy. That's where we come in. Our weather impact forecasts help you plan your day. Real-time traffic solutions to beat the back-to-school jams and the updates that matter. It's back to school on 10 Tampa Bay this morning. Streaming live from 5 to 9 a.m.
What started with a simple request for a birthday card turned into an entire community shifting into high gear. This Saturday, Gage's Garage Car Show will roll into St. Pete to celebrate an extraordinary 11-year-old boy who loves cars and has been fighting a rare neurological disorder. Here to share how this incredible surprise came together is Christina. So welcome to the show. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
Well, first, I want to tell me a little bit more about Gage and what he's going through.
So Gage is an incredible young man. He has been fighting a rare neurological disorder that triggers these episodes that have a wide range of conditions. He's lost vision, he's lost mobility, just different things at different times, which has got to be frightening for him, for his family, never really knowing what to expect. And as he's gotten a little bit older, they've become more severe and longer in length. So he's back here near Johns Hopkins, where he's got a great care team. It's been great to have them here.
So did you have an idea just at first to collect letters? Kind of explain to me, how this all started.
So we've known Gage's family for a little while now, and just with his hospital treatment, he's been in and out of school, traveling back and forth to Kentucky and here. It's hard. Friends have been difficult to make when you're not in school consistently. And her family reached out to us and asked if we would write a letter. And of course we were willing to do that, but I partnered recently with the Dream Machine Foundation on another wish, and I asked her if she would be willing to let me share his story, because I was confident we could get more than one letter. And it has been an incredible response.
Wow, so how many letters have you received so far?
Well, with snail mail being a little slower, we've only been having letters come in for about 5 days, and we've received over 1,000 so far.
Wow, and has he received these? There's pictures of them right there. Oh my goodness. And did they send other things as well, or is it mainly letters?
It started out with a request for letters, and there's times where I absolutely love the internet, and this was one of those, because people were just commenting left and right, what else can we do? What else can we send? And so we had gotten a P.O. box, obviously, for privacy. And we started creating Amazon wish lists, and people were just dying to send more, do more. And as you could see, we had tons of boxes in my living room. And yesterday was his little surprise party where he was able to receive the letters and boxes that have come in, but they still aren't slowing down. So he'll be receiving some more next weekend at the car show.
So he actually got some of them last
night?
He
did, last night at our house,
What was his reaction?
Just shock, pure shock. I think he knew there would be a response. But to see it all and how much there truly was is just overwhelming. One of the first letters he picked up was from Bermuda. So to see how far his story actually reached and understand that people do care was incredible.
And it's not over yet, because he has a birthday coming up, and so you are throwing a huge surprise birthday party for him, so don't tell anyone.
Yes.
And he loves cars, so kind of tell me what's going on there.
So what started that is his dad is a high performance technician at a race shop here in St. Petersburg, and we were thinking about the typical drive-by birthday parties. Again, kind of in the comments of the video that went viral, people were asking, what can we do locally? And I realized there was a huge response. And so we started talking about, maybe a drive-by where people could decorate the cars or hold posters out the window. And the car community just wanted to go bigger. So we decided on a car show where he can see super exotic cars, rare cars, and just how many people would come out and be there to support him.
Yeah, so you're inviting the public to this?
We are inviting everybody to come on out. We've got some great sponsors. We've got some great things going on. Dunkin' Donuts is showing up with their community cruiser. We've got Rock 98 from Tampa Bay is coming out to do a live broadcast. We've got all sorts of exotic cars showing up, and it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, and so what are the details of that? When is it, and where is that?
So it is the 23rd. It's going to be from 9 to 12 p.m., and Leave in Law in St. Petersburg, Florida is hosting it. So.
Okay. Do we need to buy tickets? Is it to raise money, or is it?
We're hoping to raise money. One of the biggest needs for the family is reliable transportation. So we're hoping to raise enough money or partner with a local car company that would like to help maybe donate. but their van is on its way out with all the traveling they've done back and forth to hospitals from state to state. And so there will be the opportunity if people would like to donate at the show. We'll have QR codes for GoFundMe's, for anything else to be able to raise money for that.
Yeah, okay. I know this family has been through a lot. I know we're running out of time, but both the dad and the mom were sick recently. Now they're dealing with it's a lot on one family.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so let's throw this kid a really fun birthday party. He deserves it, right?
Yes.
Okay, is there any website or anything that we need to know to find out more information?
So on Instagram is the best way to find us at Gage's Garage Car Show, and all the information is there.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Well, every kid deserves a birthday party. That's the message from our next guests who want to make sure kids in foster care feel special on their birthdays. And here to tell us how you can help are Belinda and Matt. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We have a theme going here, kids' birthdays, right? And making kids feel special on their birthday. So tell me a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, our mission is to make sure that every foster child with a life-threatening illness, and child in need has the opportunity to celebrate their birthday, to enjoy their special day, and to receive a present.
Okay, and so is this something you've done for a while now? Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, our charity began in October of 2019, so we're on our 6th year of being able to celebrate birthdays. We started off hoping to just celebrate 25 children, and that was our goal, and we've just celebrated a little over 6,500.
Okay, and then your company, Tomco?
Yeah, so we're a general contracting firm.
Okay.
Part of our mission is building homes, building community. This is an excellent opportunity to support something that's near and dear to us, that helps the community at large.
Yeah, so what area is this? Is this all of Tampa Bay? What area are you serving here?
Yeah, we serve 5 counties. We serve Hillsborough, Pasco, Pinellas, Hardee, and Highland counties. And we're just so excited. This is an example of one of our birthday boxes, which we send out to the children.
Okay, well, walk us through. So this is what they get,
yes.
Right? Okay.
Well, we do birthday parties at 12 different organizations here locally. But during COVID, we had to kind of pivot because we couldn't do those parties. So we came up with a mobile birthday in a box. And so this is a 5-year-old named Michael. He loves Mickey Mouse. He's a foster child. And so we incorporate everything that Michael would need to be able to celebrate his special birthday. It comes with napkins, plates, streamers, candles, balloons, 16 different items.
Okay, wow. And you even got some Legos
in
there.
Yeah, we give them gifts. They get handmade cards from all over as well. So he loves Mickey Mouse. It's very Mickey Mouse oriented, and an Amazon gift card comes inside as well. So
and how does someone sign up for this type of gift?
Yes, celebratebirthdays.org is our website. We're also having a huge cupcake crawl, 5K and 1K Kids Dash this weekend at Al Lopez Park in Tampa. And so coming to that event and being a part of the 5K and celebrating also helps us to be able to raise funds to keep doing this for special kids.
Okay, and why is it important for your company to get involved with this organization?
Yeah, so I could say our founder, Tommy Whitehead, and myself, we both grew up very poor. My siblings are born a week and a day ahead of me, and a day after me, a year behind. So we didn't have a lot of money growing up. I know very well what it's like not to have birthday presents on your birthday. And so being able to give back to kids that need this, we think it's really awesome.
Yeah. Is this your first year partnering with them, or have you been partners with them?
It is our first year, so we're definitely excited about it.
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so will you be at this event?
We will.
Okay.
Yeah,
they're our presenting sponsor of the Cupcake Crawl, so we're super excited to have them come out and just get to meet a lot of the kids we serve. We'll be having a birthday party there after the 5K and invite several special children to be able to celebrate with. So we figure we'll bring the party to everybody.
Yeah, and so talk to me about the cupcakes. So obviously you're going to have cupcakes there. Is that, what do you mean by crawl? Like you walk to each station and get a cupcake?
Well, not quite. In the future with the race, what we're going to do is after you run a lap of the 5K, you've got to eat a gourmet cupcake.
Okay, love
so
that
we're going to implement that. But this year, because we do so many cupcakes on a monthly basis, we figured the cupcake crawl would kind of be a fun way. So you can walk, you can run, you can even bring your kiddos and they can crawl on the course if you care.
Yes. But okay, so you need to sign up for this event?
Yes, sign up is online. You can Google Google Cupcake Crawl, literally you'll find it, or you can go to our website again at celebratebirthdays.org and go to the events page and you'll see it there.
Yeah, and why did you want to, I don't know if you started the organization or why did you
I'm actually the founder, yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to ever do this, but we found out that children had never been celebrated here in our local community. Don't think the thought ever dawned on me before, and when I found out that that happened, I just knew that I couldn't turn away from doing these special celebrations. I always say the birthday's special, but it's not so much always about the birthday. It's about making these children feel loved, valued, and letting them know that they matter. Really, at the end of the day, that's what this is all about.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, and good luck with the event. The date again?
August 23rd, 8 a.m., Al Lopez, the Cupcake
Okay,
Crawl.
is there a website that we can go to get more information?
Celebratebirthdays.org and the events page.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.
Call Unique Services and save up to $300 on a new energy-efficient tanked or tankless water heater. Every installation comes backed by Unique Services' exceptional service guarantee. Call 941-500-9819 to schedule your appointment.
What does New South Proud mean? It means you can save 40% on American-made windows and doors until August 31st, 2025. Visit newsouthwindow.com/deal for more details.
You think, how can this arch support in my shoe make my back pain go away? But it works. And how can it make my knee pain go away? It was incredible.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if arch supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
Discover a new standard in senior care with Archwell Health. We specialize in personalized primary care for adults age 60 plus. Enjoy more quality time with your doctor, same-day appointments, and a care team that puts you first. Watch Great Day Live every Wednesday in August for expert tips, from preventive screenings to nutrition education. Visit archwellhealth.com today to learn more. Watch Great Day Live at 9 a.m. every Wednesday in August. Sponsored by Archwell Health.
You know those commercials that show the perfect closet, the one that makes all your friends jealous? Closets by Design made that affordable for me.
Take 40% off plus an extra 15% off. Call 1-800-BY-DESIGN or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Pack your summer with awe and awesome at SeaWorld Orlando. Chill with new Emperor penguins at an Antarctic encounter. Take a thrilling Arctic adventure on the all-new Expedition Odyssey. Celebrate Baby Shark's 10th anniversary. And enjoy live concerts and hundreds of flavors at Van's Brew and Barbecue. Light up your summer with an all-new drone and fireworks show. Go from real to unreal at SeaWorld. Save up to 15% on 2026 fun cards. Get unlimited visits for the rest of 2025 and 2026.
This used to be our shower, basically a time machine to the 90s.
We called it vintage.
We talked about updating it, but it just felt too expensive and too complicated.
Then we found Aqualux by Leaf Home Bath.
Installed in as little as one day, Aqualux by Leaf Home Bath is a grout-free tile system that offers attainable luxury.
Modern, durable, and way easier to keep clean.
Sleek lines and a fresh look.
Schedule your in-home consultation today. Call 888-644-3719.
What does New South Proud mean? It means you can save 40% on American-made windows and doors until August 31st, 2025. Visit newsouthwindow.com/deal for more details.
Get a new HVAC system from ARS Rescue Rooter for just $171 a month and take up to 180 months to pay. Trust the pros at ARS to provide your family with years of uninterrupted comfort. Call 866-655-3031 to schedule your appointment.
CBS presents the MTV Video Music Awards, live CBS September 7th. For one night only, celebrate the artists that lit up the world this year. Nominees include Ariana Grande, Ed Sheeran, Lady Gaga, Lenny Kravitz, Morgan Wallen, Sabrina Carpenter, and The Weeknd. Vote for your favorites now at vote.mtv.com and find out who will win during the live TV event of the year. CBS presents the MTV Video Music Awards, Sunday, September 7th, live on CBS and Paramount+.
If you're on social media, make sure you like us. Find us on Facebook and Instagram at Great Day Live Tampa Bay. And if there is a business or nonprofit you'd like to see on the show, DM us and tell us all about it. We'll try to make it happen. And if you want to watch any of the segments again from today's show, if you missed that amazing performance from the Secret Spaces, or you didn't get to meet our pet of the week, Gertie, you can watch the show again at 3 p.m. on our free 10 Tampa Bay Plus streaming platform. Download and watch on Roku TV, Fire TV, and Apple TV. Well, thanks so much for watching today. Coming up on the next Great Day Live, Florida wildlife is complicated but connected. We talk about a new documentary that focuses on the importance of Florida black bears. And from a beautiful film to beautiful pictures, we celebrate World Photography Day. All of that is coming up tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you right back here then. The Great Day Live Kitchen is sponsored by Kitchen Saver, Custom Cabinet Renewal.